Hi and welcome to Cheese Club. My name's Andy and today I'm going to make pesto soup with orecchiette pasta. Very simple dish. What we're going to do is we're going to take the best of Italian and French produce and make a soup that's based in the Mediterranean using fresh orecchiette pasta, and we're also going to have lovely vibrant courgettes, green beans, garlic, onions and tomatoes. It's very simple. It's almost like minestrone, but a little bit brothier and not as rich, as intense and reduced. This is a nice clean flavour soup. Best served in lovely weather or in the house if you're just trying to keep nice and warm. Pan on the stove, let's get it nice and hot. What we're going to do is add a little touch of olive oil to the pan, and then we're going to sweat down our brunoise shallot, which we've fine diced. Put quite a bit in it. We want to get loads and loads of flavour out of it. So we're going to start cooking this down and getting all the flavour into it. When we're cooking this onion down in this oil, what it's doing is extracting as much flavour out of the onion as possible to build our basis for that soup. We're going to add a little bit of salt. That's going to draw the moisture out of the onion at the exact same time. So we're cooking away. You don't want that sizzle to be too high because you'll start burning all your onion. And it's crucial that the onion doesn't burn. It just slowly starts to colour and caramelise. You don't want any super dark flavours. So now that the onion is cooking down, we're going to add in a little bit of garlic. So what we're going to do is we are going to fine grate it with a microplane. It'll only take 2 seconds to cook. Once we've done that, we're going to add in the next ingredients. So clove of garlic, and we're going to start to cook this down. Okay. Again, doesn't take very long at all. 5-10 seconds. You don't want to burn it. So we're putting that flavour inside there. What we want to do here, deglaze with a touch of water. Okay. And that'll make this lovely little onion stock. And then we're going to add a tin of chopped tomatoes. Very simple. Open it up, fire it in. We're going to add a little pinch of salt, and then we're going to bring it up to the boil. We're going to add a little touch of sugar and a little touch of red wine vinegar just to balance out the tomatoes. What we'll do is we'll give it a little taste, and then we'll check the balance for seasoning, acidity and sweetness. For me, that can do with another touch of salt. So that's coming to the boil. Let's talk about orecchiette pasta. Little dried ears, right? Look lovely. Not quite as big as my ears, but they look lovely. So what we're going to do is we're going to blanch these in boiling salted water for about 5 or 6 minutes. We're going to strain them off, and then we're going to let them cool down naturally, and then we'll pop them into our broth along with our beautiful courgette and green beans. And that's it. It's a very simple soup. So just make sure it's clean and fresh, and you don't want to stew it away. Soup can be done in 20 minutes. If you want to make a big batch, take you 30-35 minutes. So our broth is looking lovely and ready to go. What we're going to do is we are going to add in our cooked orecchiette pasta. Just a nice good handful. You want it to be a well-structured soup. You don't want it to be too brothy. I like to have mine considerably chunky. In with a little bit of fresh diced courgette and your chopped green beans. So again, we're just going to cook that out 2 or 3 minutes. And while that's cooking, we'll talk about our pesto, which is basically a French version of pesto, but it has no nuts. What we're going to do is use up the leftover cheese that we have lying about from our Cheese Club box, something a little bit firmer, and then we're just going to grate that down and add our oil and then blitz it up with our herbs. Now, we pre-made this one. You can purchase it or you can make one. You can do various flavours. You can do a herb one, traditional basil. You can do wild garlic, which I like to use a little bit of spinach, touch of wild garlic and some basil to it as well. They do a dragoncello in Italy, salsa de dragoncello, I think is how you pronounce it, which is like a tarragon salsa verde / pesto without any nuts. So that would also work well with this dish. So our broth is almost ready to go. We're going to give it a little touch more salt. Another pinch of sugar, because it's relatively sharp. And then we're ready to serve. So, don't be shy. A nice good ladle worth. Just keep filling it up until the bowl is full. I like to have lots of my pasta and just a little bit of broth. So it's really up to you what you want to do. This can be served with the monkey bread that we are serving on the side in our other masterclass video, or you can just get a little bit of old sourdough, chop it up and fire it in the top. and top with the lovely pea stew. Just top on the top. Don't be shy. And that's it, guys. A lovely pea stew soup with orecchiette pasta. Enjoy.